So there are different styles of playing piano. So let's start with the classical way of playing. This piece called Little Serenade by Joseph Haydn. Okay. Okay. Now let's look at the blues. So blues is, we have a standard chord progression for blues. It's called 12 bar blues progression. So we have 1, 4, 1 chord, 4 and 5, and all of them are 7th. So let's start with it's like C7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the basic chord progression, and you can improvise on a blues scale. So this is the blues scale. Right? So you can probably write some lines on this. Okay, we looked at some basic blues. Now let's look at some contemporary piano. This is a piece called One Man's Dream by Yanni. Okay. Okay, this is a short piece by Dave Frank. This is jazz piece, and in jazz piece, you'll get to hear a lot of 7th chords like. Yeah, you'll get to hear a lot of chord progressions, different chord progressions in a lot of tensions and a lot of releases in jazz. So let's look at some jazz. The pieces what we looked at, we started with Little Serenade, a classical piece where the melodic line is pretty simple, and you have the left hand, the harmony. Instead of playing a chord, we play them. We kind of break it down. We break the chord, something like this. Yeah. So in classical, some of the classical pieces, we use that kind of uh, harmonies for the left hand, and then we move to blues. And in blues, we have the standard 12 bar blues, and you improvise based on the progression. And then we looked at Yanni's music. Yanni's music, the progression is when we started with C minor, like he's adding the ninth note in the. So he's kind of experimenting with the harmonies there. So pretty interesting harmonic progressions and pretty simple melodic lines. Even here in the second chord, it's actually G minor. He's adding an E flat. So he's moving around, uh, playing different notes, but other than the chord. So that's contemporary music. He's breaking a lot of rules there. So that's Yanni. And then finally we looked at Leaf Line by Dave Frank. So here, like I said before, there are a lot of seventh chords. Some of the chords you don't even hear the root. Like say the first chord I played C minor seventh, but this is actually not C minor seventh. I'm not even using the root. So the root is generally played in jazz music. The root is played by the double bass player. So the pianist is comping only the other notes of the chord. So here in this case, it is actually C minor seventh, but I'm playing E flat, G, B flat, D. So this is nothing but C minor seventh, add ninth. So in jazz, we get to hear a lot of sevens, nines, and all sorts of different interesting chords. Yeah, all right. My name is Ashwin. I've been playing piano for the last 10 years. Uh, I've studied music in KM Music Conservatory in Chennai, and I've been teaching for the last 5 years and currently teaching at WeGotGuru.